go for a walk, I keep my eyes fixed on the ground, especially in the neighborhood of wasteland where household refuse is thrown away. Such objects often occur here. Pieces of miracle, wonderment, wonderwerk. No one sees the use in them, shapeless, discarded. One day on my way to work, my eyes rested upon a remarkable object, a piece of porcelain in the shape of a starfish, a seerstar. I was determined to possess it. How had this piece of china been broken into this wonderful shape? Set at the opposite end on the mantelpiece from the lump of glass, it looks like a creature from another world. It seems to be pirouetting through space, freakish and fantastical as a harlequin. Dayu, number 14. Great game. Enjoy good fortune. Strong yang force of fire above is supported by the active and creative force of heaven below. This suggests great gain and progress in life. With a good supply of energy as fuel, the sky is the limit. My colonial forefathers were French Huguenots, but that was almost 300 years ago. I call myself a South African, even an African. It is the place of my birth. One statistic that stays lodged in my mind is harrowing. The last permit to legally hunt sand bushman people in Namibia as a trophy was issued by the South African government in 1936. That was only yesterday. That fact stains my heart. Yes, democracy did come. Almost too late, but it did come. Our good fortune. Before the elections in 1994, most white South Africans believed we would be wiped out, seeing that we are the minority and that our actions should be punished. But Nelson Rolihlahla Mandela, the first black president of our country, was such a forgiving and graceful person. And through his efforts, the bloodbath that we all expected was stayed. And for that I'm truly grateful. But now there is a slow revolution taking place, an angry bloodletting of revenge and deserve. Elsie, my dream is a waking nightmare. Poverty comes knocking at my car window. It's a face that I see often. Poverty sits on a busy street corner with a babe in arms. Poverty finds a blind man and walks up and down with him like a token of pity and shame. Poverty stands on his knees in the middle of the street, no shoes, no home, no future. Poverty is everywhere. Poverty is in my face, in my shame, in my guilt. Wakey, 64. Incompleteness. Yang fire above, water below. Don't rest till mission is complete. Allow yourself a new attitude to deal with negative energies. Don't look back, and don't be impatient. When you get there, you get there. I devote myself more and more to the search, to find fragments, to put them together, to understand their origin and mine. Pretty stones, pieces of miracles, wonderment. I ransack all deposits of earth. Day after day pass in a murmur. I am no longer young. I must jump up and once and for all see what that mark on the wall really is. A nail, a rose leaf, a crack in the wood. And maybe then I can leave this house. my lot. Elsie, I got the best numbers, the best ones for you. We're walking on this God-forsaken barren landscape in silence. But I still hear a roaring, then softer, then louder. The landscape slopes downward. I feel the anticipation of the tribe sensing water. We can smell the clean, bubbling water as it gurgles out of the earth. Like animals, we creep up on this water source. The rest of the tribe comes and quenches their thirst at the fountain. Loud laughter and chattering while the water is revered as liquid gold. As we trot away from the water source, I stumble and fall. There's a loud crunching, breaking, tearing sound as bone slices through flesh. The pain is deafening. Medicine woman and storyteller come and crouch by my side. They say this is for me to see and then to take back to the white land. In medicine woman's gourd, there's a dark, mysterious ointment. She lathers it all over the wound. Now medicine woman and storyteller hold the leg on either side of the break and start a soft murmuring of a song, dark and broody. Before my eyes, the bone fragments starts retreating, still further, until it has completely disappeared back into flesh.